Hey guys, welcome to the new week. I've got a lot to talk about, so I'm just going to get right into it. Last week, a guy named Ryan Dunn, I don't know if you're familiar with him or not. Chris, I know you are. Michael, I'm pretty sure you are. Jessica, I don't know. He's part of the Jackass crew, and he was also part of the CKY group. He ended up crashing his car into a tree at around 130 miles an hour. Now, that's pretty fast, but it's also probably given the fact that he was drunk. He had tweeted a couple pictures a couple hours before the incident, and he was out with some buddies just drinking. Now, while I feel sorry for his friends and family and Bam Margera, who ended up coming to the site just to, kind of see where it all happened, and he kind of lost it right there. I feel sorry for them, but people are defending him and saying that, he's not a bad guy for doing this, but there was someone in the car with him, and he ended up killing that person. They're dead because of his decision, because he decided to just drink and drive and drive his Porsche at 130 miles an hour into a tree. And I'm sure I'll get some backlash for that, but, whatever. Drinking and driving is stupid. There's no reason to do it. Call a cab, get a friend that's not drunk, whatever. Just don't drive drunk. It's so dumb. Why are you doing that? Also, something else that happened this week that might just matter to me and not really to any of you guys, but the new Final Cut Pro came out. I was pretty excited and eager to learn more about it, kind of thing, because they were really keeping it kind of secretive, but that's Apple, that's what they do. But there's really a lot of backlash from this as well. They kind of released a product that wasn't ready to be released yet, it seems like. A lot of the key features of the previous Final Cut Pro are not in this new one, and all of the old projects that you might have been working on and things like that, they don't even open with this program. It's kind of stupid. It really seems a lot more like iMovie than Final Cut. And if that was the direction that they were going to go and just give it kind of an iMovie look, whatever. People will learn. That's just kind of a facelift for it. Because the old Final Cut Pro is ugly. I mean, it really is. So the new one is, while it looks better, it's missing a lot of key features. It's missing a lot of things that professionals use from day to day. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get that back, kind of thing. It seems like a program that's going to be good for like a single editor on one computer that's not networked with anything. They don't have to burn DVDs. They don't have to do anything like that, which is really not too many of the big professionals. Professional houses have networked computers to where they can open other people's projects. You can't do that with this one. There's no XML support. There's no multicam editing. You can't send your projects to somebody else to have them work on it. You can't even open old projects from a previous version of Final Cut. You can't do it, but you can open old iMovie projects. That's the stupidest thing. It's so dumb. Now, if you could open iMovie projects and Final Cut projects, that'd be cool. Yeah, anything that I've ever done in Final Cut, I can't open it here. Terrible idea. And to put it a little bit more into terms that you guys might understand, it would be like Microsoft Word coming out with Microsoft Word 2011, which may come out. Now, in this Microsoft Word, you only have 3 fonts, 2 font sizes, and you can't print. That's one of the big things that Apple's trying to push, is that, we don't need physical media. People just send documents through emails and things like that. You don't need to actually print anything off. So we're gonna eliminate any sort of possibility of printing. Brilliant, brilliant idea. But it seems like what Apple is really doing is they're letting go of the professional market. They really are. They're just giving it up. And they're saying, let's build a market that's more towards a little bit more advanced than like the iMovie setup. And it is, it's more advanced than iMovie. It's what some people are touting as iMovie Pro. So the question now is, do I go to Premiere or Avid? Last thing that I want to talk about is that New York passed the same-sex marriage laws. And it's weird to think about now because like a long time ago, people of different races couldn't marry. Women couldn't vote. And it's weird to think back to that and say, what kind of time frame were they living in that wasn't allowed? And in 30, 40 years, when our kids are looking back at this and they're saying, what kind of state wouldn't allow same-sex marriage? I'm wondering what state's going to be the last state to accept this. I mean, it's coming. It's absolutely coming. I can't imagine it not. So what do you think about that? What do you think is going to be the last state? I personally think it could be Alabama.